So yesterday I was sitting over there and I noticed my this thing was at a minimum again, but now I guess I was on a tilted surface or something. So I stopped by Kenworth today. I'm gonna add a little bit just in case. So now I have two of these. You see, this is so it's a red 50-50 pre-mixed antifreeze coolant. What's funny that in French it says, I don't know how to say it, but it says anti-gel, you know, like as if it's against from gelling, you know, like anti-gel. So I'm just getting ready to leave. That should be good. So now I was talking to Keltaya about this, asking if the guys in the States asked me about the tires that they don't fix on the steer axle, and this guy was not actually categorically. He says, well, depends. Was it in the sidewall? I said no, but I said, how is this proper when you have a brand new tire and then, you know, used one over there and brand new over here? And he says, yeah, he says that's okay, but he says the main inconvenience is that you will never catch up. Basically, he says you will always, it'll be hard to make them the same, you know, when it's time to change, because the other one is pretty low, right? And so this is good stuff, and it was only 12 bucks Canadian. Like at the truck stop it'll be like $20, and I can never find the proper color, and quite often the salespeople, they don't even know what the color is, you know, they don't allow you to open the bottle, you know. I got caught like that once. I say, hey, can I open it? The guy says no. I said, okay, you tell me what's the color. Why do I have to pay, like, I forgot, 16 or 20 bucks? No, I don't know, sir. You cannot open it. And so I bought that jug. I go to my truck, and of course it's green, which I cannot use. I was real upset with that guy. So now it's better to buy it at a truck stop. I mean at the dealer. I go to parts and I say, hey, I need a diluted 50-50 coolant for Kenworth T880 Cummins engine. They know what it is. Anyway, so that's what we did yesterday. So it took us 2 hours. Just wanted to briefly show you guys. So this was the final axle, right? So this axle was connected here, and we just took it off, and this was already connected. This is my new flip axle, intermediate one with the, see, it has eyes on the back. So this was already sitting like this with the spreader, right? So we just lifted it. It was a bit tricky, but that's how we loaded it, like this. I put some rubber in there, and it's sitting on the timber. And I just need to crack the legs of the Jeep up. It's a bit close, and we had to put these And the funny thing is that the front axle is in the air, you know, but it's all good. So that's what I need for this next load. And for some reason, again, I don't know, maybe it's because of those stupid potholes I keep hitting, but I noticed the trailer, when that axle was connected, it was dog tracking just a little bit. I don't know if I was imagining something, but I'll be curious. Yeah, see, these needs to be greased. I need to do that before I leave, before I forget. All right, but the main thing now is I didn't want to do it yesterday, so of course now I have to tie it down. I have to tie down the Jeep. Yeah, I see the difference, right? So this one has only eyes on one end and it doesn't have air connectors. It doesn't have this on the back, so that means that that's the final axle. See, they do have this, but there's nothing in there because there's no eyes. Whereas these axles, see, this is actually intermediate, that one is final. And so I don't know if this was again out of alignment. I'm tired of aligning these axles all the time. I don't think I had this issue with when I had the 55 ton with 3 axles, but this one, it's the flip axle. So of course it's all loosey-loose here, you know, because of this. It's all these pins. And I gotta change this. I think I'll need the red, like a bigger shim in here. And this axle, there's a lot of space in there. I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and he says, yeah, you probably should put a shim in there. Like when this was connected to my previous axle, like that one, I did not need a shim. But this one here, it's a really long hole, like oval, you know, so it looks like when it's on the ground it can use a shim. I like that on this new flip axle all colors are still on the hoses, you know, clearly marked blue, red, you know. And I was thinking about this, it's still gonna take me a few minutes to figure out which one is red, which one is blue, because they messed it up when they took it like here, when they lifted it. No, wait a second, it was like that. So I'll just have to trace them. I know this one is red. I just need to double check which one is blue and black. Anyway, so I added coolant, I moved my stuff from the car. The car looks awesome. So now I really like these decals, and now it's that white gap is perfectly centered. Well, almost. No, it looks perfect. I really like this. So this was only 55 bucks from the Pro what is it, Pro Motor Stripes in the States. But it's not easy to find the installer that will take the time to properly, you know, align everything and place it. It's not easy. There's so many parts in here, right? But I like this. So next step, I'll guess sometime maybe in the summer. I really don't like this here. So I guess I'll just go to these guys over here and pay them to make me a stripe like this narrow one, right? And then they can take off this one and put in, or maybe just replace this, but then it's gonna be probably different color. Okay. And I'm still doing another mod. I thought I was done with mods. Now that I have all tires at 275, the car became lower. Probably, I don't know, by half an inch. Actually, one guy says, did you lower your car? I said no, but I changed tires because your car looks lower. So now I gotta be careful, you know, when entering and leaving like a access point to a shop or something, because quite often they have a hump in there. So anyway, and I moved the fifth wheel yesterday because I remembered this, because the fifth wheel was over here. And then of course we because I removed the flip box, sometimes I forget that when you connect, you know, if you leave the fifth wheel in there, it's not gonna reach, you know, you're gonna hit your truck when you're trying to connect. And so I remember that this time, and just, you know, release the thing, release the fifth wheel. And that oil there, that's nothing. That's just for, you know, when I disconnect the hoses, I drop them in there, and sometimes there's a little bit of oil left in the hoses, in these ones, in these you know, and they just start dripping a little bit. No big deal. All right, what position are we in here? Position 1. Are you sure? Okay. And you see this part where the light is, I did some bad boo-boo on this side. I don't remember when. You see here, this one is bent and this one is broken. So when I have time, I have to go and do a, I don't like it, go to a weld shop and fix it and check this out. Wow, look at this. This really damaged. I really don't like this, you know. There's such a pain in the butt to deal, like to work with them. I might just remove them and just get a couple of timbers, and they'll be actually better, because then you don't have to put them right here, you can put them here, you know, when you're loading a big excavator. Just gonna get heavy duty, you know, like real oak or something, because these are very heavy. I don't like them. Anyway, let the fun begin.